Good evening, everyone. Great to have you here tonight. I'm Dan, and as always, on every single Friday evening, I'm joined by DJ Bahamut. Hey, Bahamut.
What's good, everybody?
We're relaxing. We have a couple beverages. We're enjoying a Friday evening. It's kind of wet and rainy here.
It is
Like
here too,
Tampa.
actually. Like that whole thing just kind of swept across our areas at the same time, I think.
Yeah, the Midwest is just getting smacked around a little bit. It's odd. Like, why is everyone getting hit at the same time? Who knows? It's the Midwest. Who gives a crap?
Exactly. Nobody.
Nobody. Now, you sound like you are in a fuzzy box.
Let's see. Did that fix it any?
No.
Shit.
It definitely sounds like you're using a laptop mic, though.
It's gotta be the cable.
If you say so.
It is. I haven't touched this thing. Hang on. Hang on.
Now, while he sorts that out, we are both having a beverage. I've got this going on right here. Sam Adams Porch Rocker. Good. Pretty good. And as soon as El Bahamut's back, we'll go ahead and sort out what he has.
Does this sound any better?
No.
Shit.
Tap the mic. Tap what mic you think you're using. Are you tapping it?
I just tapped it, yes.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, you're using the wrong mic, it sounds like.
I can't be using the other one because there's no other one plugged in. It's not possible.
This is odd.
That cable right here. It's gotta be this shitty ass cable. That's fucking.
Ah!
I'm going to Guitar Center tomorrow. Getting this shit taken care of. I'm sick of it. Hang on, I might have another cable. Give me 1 second.
We're going to give him 1 second. Yeah, I agree with Mega there. It's probably his webcam built into his mic. Cat, I've never heard of that before. But it sounds good. As a reminder, folks, we are talking about barbecuing and grilling tonight. I'm also going to throw in smoking in there tonight, too. Just because when you talk about barbecuing and you talk about barbecue, you're also going to talk about smoking to a certain extent. Because it's an important mechanic in barbecuing. Turn on the music just a little bit more to give Bahamut and his microphone room to work. Nice, Cat. And, yes, he is indeed. Who said that? Red Jackal. That's because DJ Bahamut is indeed a Texan. Psycho, when's the release happening?
Testing.
Sounds the same.
God damn it! It's gotta be the microphone then.
I don't think you're using the correct micro. Does your
I
webcam
am not.
have one in?
It does, but I can't imagine that it would be on.
Tap it a couple times. See what happens. Ow! Yeah, that's the microphone you're using.
Damn it!
Mega. That's what he has to do.
Alright, I'm going to fucking murder somebody.
Ow!
I'm sorry.
Ow!
I'm sorry.
Ow! Okay, that's enough of that noise. That hurt a lot. Okay, let's see if it's better. That's his feet. We saw foot. We saw foot.
Alright. This is happening.
I can see up there. Laura. Oh my god. Bahamut, are you okay? We can't hear him anymore, so that could either be progress or not progress. DJ Bahamut banned for foot. Once again, guys, we're going to be talking about barbecuing and grilling tonight, and I'm going to be throwing in smoking in there too. Cat, that would be the recommended option. Yes. Bahamut has this, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. No, we haven't lost him. We haven't lost him. That's not true. No, no one's getting banned. Nonsense. So, I have been told that... Oh, my, yes. Hold on a sec. Nope, I'm nuking the music here. According to a one Mr. Psychonaut, oh my goodness. Rising by Tiasu is now available. Rising is available, guys. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. Hold on a sec. By now? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to take a moment here. We're going to take a quick moment here. Sorry. While Bahamut's fixing his shit. And we're getting this. Uh-oh. Some things have been installed. Okay, that's fine, Meg. It's your choice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's downloading. Rising is downloading. Mother of God. So excite. Where's RT? Okay. I have to make sure I put this in the right folder. Let's see. It's called Rising. We're going to want to make a folder and call it Rising. Bahamut.
Hi.
Hi. You okay?
Am I?
Yeah, you sound great. Oh dear, he's angry. Oh no.
So what had happened was whenever I replugged in my camera, it for some reason decided to install the microphone that I never use.
Oh.
And this Windows was just like, hey guys, I'm gonna make that the default audio device, okay?
Oh, don't move it.
I'm sorry.
Dang it. Okay, so while we get started here, I'm going to play the lead track off Rising, Tiasu's new album. Are you excited?
I've been excited since I saw him making it. Like ages ago. I've had it like an everlasting boner. It's been great.
Oh, my ears, sweet Jesus. Oh.
Is it that bad, really?
No, is that good?
Oh, I thought you were... It's like, what are we talking about now? I don't understand.
This sounds really good, to say the least.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I wish I could feed audio to you in this situation because... Oh.
Oh, I've heard it. I know how good it is. I am aware.
Yeah.
I'm aroused.
We have now purchased the album and it's good to go for the R&D musical rotations. Hey, White Wolf. Okay. Now, as I was mentioning, we have beverages, and we're talking about barbecuing, grilling, and smoking tonight.
Indeed.
You tell us about what's going on here.
Well, as far as beverages are going, I would like to speak on that because this glorious, dark, heady, frothy deliciousness is actually a Game of Thrones beer. I saw it at the grocery store. Apparently, they have quite a few, but it's from a brewery in New York. And they make licensed Game of Thrones beers. And it's in one of those big-ass, like, hipster pint bottles with the cork and the little, you know, tin cage over it like champagne bottles have. It's like a mixture of a dark beer and a like a porter almost. Excuse me, and a farmhouse ale. Now, I hate farmhouse ales. I discovered this past weekend. I had two, and they both tasted like fucking pickle juice. They were garbage. And the brewery was amazing. I had a blast. I had so much fun. I even posted pictures of it because I'm a fucking hipster. But yeah, the beer was awful. It was just that terrible. This is fucking delicious. I was so surprised.
The one you have is Three-Eyed Raven, right?
The Three-Eyed Raven, yes. They also had Valar Morghulis.
That's the one Cat had.
Yeah, that one looks good. They had Fire and Blood, I think, is another one, and then Iron Throne is one. And I think there was one more. I don't remember. We were looking at them at work today, but yeah. Oh my god, this is fucking phenomenal. I also bought my standard scotch. Today is Glenmorangie. And I bought this. It's a 10-year Highland Scotch.
Ooh!
I bought this because it was on sale. If you pay cash at certain stores, they'll give you crazy discounts. It was like $37, normally marked down to $29. So
Nice!
Yeah.
Nice!
God, this is good. Jesus. And it's all, like, this is it, too. I've already drank the rest of it. It makes me sad.
Aww.
That's okay, because the scotch will help me forget.
So what is Valar Morghulis?
Valar Morghulis is high volantin or high. It's volantian. I forget the word for it. It means all men must die.
No, I know what it means in Game of Thrones.
You're wondering
like,
what the beer is.
Yeah.
Well, let me find the link actually because that would be really useful.
Yeah, it would. It would.
You know what's funny is the way I found it was just typing in Game of Thrones beer. And the funny thing is, the first thing that comes up on this website is actually the link to the beer I bought, and I think it's because that's the one they're doing right now. Posting that in chat right now. Omgang Brewery in Cooperstown, New York.
Huh.
Take the Black Stout is the other one, which sounds absolutely phenomenal, and I want it in my face. Because I love black stouts. So Valar Morghulis is a double. It's a double. Double Dubbel. I'm not great at German, so
let me look at it.
Yeah. It is perfectly represented by the two-headed coin given to Arya Stark by Chaka Nagar.
Wait, which beer is this?
This is Valar Morghulis.
All right.
On
there
sale
you are.
October 1st. So it's got a while before that comes out. When does Take the Black Stout come out? That's what I want. That comes out in September of 2 years ago. Cool. So that's a shame. Oh well, it's delicious. This is a great fucking beer.
Abbé Dubbel?
Dubbel.
Dubbel, yeah.
I did not know how to pronounce that.
It's Abbé Dubbel.
Heard.
Okay, this stuff looks great though. Stuff looks
absolutely.
Really good.
Highly recommended. Tasty brewskis.
Now.
Ow.
Now.
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 What have you been up to this week? What games you been playing? What have you been cooking this week?
Oh, well, let's see here. I have been, oddly enough, playing I have been playing a game that's not entirely characteristic of me. I have been playing a free-to-play 3DS game, and it's still running because I left it on from this morning,
Oh,
called Pokemon Rumble World. There's me, DJ Bahamut.
what the hell?
Amazing. It's free to play. It's got a really, really cheap hard currency system. You use gems or what have you to buy access to these regions where you collect the Pokemon and you fight them and all that good stuff. And they're dirt cheap. They're crazy cheap. Like, I work for a company that does that for a living. I know what cheap is, and this shit is good. So, like 50 cents, and you got like 5 of the fucking levels unlocked. You're set. But it's been a blast. You don't need to pay for it. I love me some Pokemon. I've been playing since I was a kid, so 1998. Yeah, so that's what I've been playing. As far as cooking goes, I haven't done a whole hell of a lot of cooking. I made pork tonkatsu sando, tonkatsu sandwiches, which are really good. I made a little. It's just pounded out pork chops, real thin pork chops with some, just fried up in the panko. But I made a an slaw that had red cabbage as the base. Of course, it was some diced or some like sticks, julienne, cucumber, shaved daikon radish, and some julienne carrots. And then I put a little bit of like pepper and allspice in there, and then I tossed it in a rice wine vinegar with some soy sauce and a little bit of sugar. It was very tasty. So I just
There you go.
right there.
There you go.
Tonkatsu sauce, a little bit of wasabi mayo.
Oh no. Pressure's on tonight.
Is it?
It is. We have a chef actually watching us.
Who's watching us?
Chef
Who's the
Tig in chat has joined us.
All right.
I can only
Yeah.
assume that's an actual chef.
He's got chef in his name. He's got to be legit.
That also assumes that Iron Chef Bobby Flail is a chef, and that not accurate.
Man, I am more of a chef than most of the chefs I've worked for. To be perfectly honest with you. So, chef is deeds more than titles, I believe.
It's achievement in life.
It is.
It's a title that's earned, and once you earn it, you can't really get rid of it.
Exactly, and I am very willing to believe that Chef Tig is an actual chef.
So, this week I actually late last week, like last weekend, I actually made some sliced teriyaki pork sandwiches. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of onion going on there. It was good. It was good. I haven't had too much time to cook otherwise.
Right? Yeah, same here, dude. It's been crazy busy.
This last week it just kicked my ass.
Oh my god, I am right there with you. Yesterday, dude, I was in meetings from noon to 4:30.
Ouch.
I was trained on 4 new games at once. It was insane because like next week I'm replacing somebody, and it's holy shit, dude. And this comes with only a month after I was switched onto my old one. And I'm going to a new team, got a new game, new seat, which I think I'm going to be sitting right next to the head honcho, the general manager, the boss.
Uh-oh.
So that's fucking nerve-wracking.
Ooh.
He's an amazing guy. He's really awesome, but like still, he's a fucking boss.
Yeah. Okay, to introduce ourselves real quick, this is On the Line. We're episode number 14 right now. 14.
Wow, really?
Speeding towards 20 episodes.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Ugh.
How crazy is that going to be? We need to really plan something big for that one, dude. 20.
We'll make a cake.
You can make a cake. My cake would look like shit. The cake is yours.
You're just going to be... that's what's going to happen. I'm Dan of the Rob and Dan Show, if you couldn't tell already. I'm a line cook by trade, although I will be moving out of that position, thankfully enough, before I, pull all my hair out.
Really?
And you're more of a front-end kind of person. DJ Bahamut's more of a front-end.
Was more of a front end.
It takes all kinds. I don't think I could ever work front end. I'd probably try and murder someone. That's neither here nor there. Today we're talking about the joys of grilling, barbecuing, and as a side note, because barbecuing is so close to it, smoking. Very important. What? You have too much fun with that.
I love it though. Don't be jelly.
You have way too much fun with that. Also,
Don't
I
be
need
jelly.
to adjust your window again. Hold on. I'm gonna move you around a little bit. Okay, we're good. Now, we may as well get this out of the way right now. Just so everyone understands, barbecuing is not grilling. Grilling is not barbecuing.
To be fair, I was enjoying trolling the shit out of you last week. That was what I was doing. I was drunk and I was having fun with it.
The entomology aside, they're not the same chemical process.
That's true. They're not. It's the funny thing too is barbecue is so loosely defined in every fucking place you come across it that nobody actually knows the definition of barbecue.
Well, we do have
inside.
some information coming from Wikipedia, the Book of Knowledge. The basis of what we know as barbecue is based off of barbacoa in the Caribbean, also known in the European languages as barbacoa, where they would take long, mostly hollow wooden strips and lay meat over these fire pits using it so they can cook over the course of 6 to 8 hours.
All right. Barbacoa is actually a Mexican style of pork, if I'm not mistaken. Pork or goat.
Caribbean and Mexican, yes, absolutely. That
Delicious,
is
dude.
absolutely
Holy shit.
correct.
Real authentic barbacoa is goddamn delicious. You know how I feel about Mexican food, though.
I trust me, especially slow cooked pork. Oh.
Dude, I actually have some green chili pork left over from work in my fridge. Later tonight, that is becoming tacos,
As it should.
as it should.
And actually, if I make a suggestion on something to pair it with, if you know what coleslaw is, all right? Everyone pretty much does.
Are you asking me if I know what coleslaw is?
I don't know what Texas is like with coleslaw. Please.
Just keep talking. Just do what are you saying?
Okay, so you take coleslaw mix, dry coleslaw mix, that cabbage and carrots, and you add a little bit of lime and a little bit of maybe an Italian vinaigrette to it, and you get something really fresh and zesty to pair with the pork.
All right.
In lieu of any kind of lettuce or anything.
Gotcha. That sounds pretty good.
Back on the subject, though. You're gonna... Oh, he knows what the... Okay, so he knows what the coleslaw is. Congratulations! I applaud you!
You should. You should applaud me for not driving up there and putting my foot in your ass.
That would suck. That would suck.
We would cuddle afterwards. That's fine. I mean, it's your things.
I would hope so. To be fair to both barbecuing and grilling, barbecuing can sometimes be described as a delineation of some styles of grilling, but at the point we've gotten to, they're completely different chemical processes.
Right.
As smoking is actually very similar to barbecuing because both styles of cooking are using latent heat over the course of a long period of time instead of direct heated contact.
And there are elements of smoking in barbecue. It's actually a pretty big part of a lot of flavor
Absolutely.
profiles.
Using the right wood while barbecuing is very similar, if not exactly the same, to using the right kind of wood and products for smoking.
And absolutely integral to the process.
So vital. So vital. You cannot... Here's the thing, too, especially when both barbecuing and smoking food, you can't really pick a high smoke point wood because that's all you're going to taste then. You have to pick the perfectly balanced wood for the amount of smoke you want to produce.
If you put pine in anything that involves cooking, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy eating your fucking car air freshener. Because it's gonna taste like nasty shit.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
That's not good.
I've known people, that's a sad thing. I have known people who have done that.
Really?
Oh my god. It made me sick. As I heard it and I was just like, ugh.
That's
The
disgusting.
fuck, man. It's like, hey, I want my beef to taste like Mop and Glow. How about that? People.
Chef Tig, that's true. That's very true. And you can. That's the beauty of it. You can smoke pretty much anything.
Right.
Like, what am I? And you can do this with barbecuing as well, but it's probably not going to come out quite as well. You can smoke bell peppers, and oh my god,
Oh, yeah.
oh my god,
You can't do anything to bell peppers I wouldn't enjoy.
oh my god.
Especially if you stuff them. Put some stuff in there. You know,
Like, put some paella in there.
paella?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
interesting.
Think about it.
I don't know. It would be weird with paella because when I think paella, I think mussels. And it seems like it would be strange to have mussels in there.
Good point. I've never put mussels in paella.
Really?
It's really just shrimp, scallops, and if I'm really feeling adventurous, some smoked salmon.
Man, I put all kinds of shit in paella. I don't give a fuck. Seafood goes in paella. That's what's up.
Huh. Apparently smoked water is a thing?
Yeah, you can smoke anything, dude. You can smoke anything. I mean, it's not always a good idea, but you can smoke
Fair
anything.
point. Okay.
Most things will absorb smoke
Now, when
to an
talking
extent.
about barbecuing, Muhammad, I'm unashamed of saying you're the expert.
When barbecuing, I suppose so. I would not call myself an expert by any stretch of the means. To be honest, I've done more grilling than I have barbecuing. Just because it's easier, it takes less time generally, and I don't always have the proper tools to barbecue.
You do
Because
need...
When I barbecue, I am very picky about what I barbecue in. And by that, I mean I will either have a gigantic cast iron fucking, stove thing with the little side compartment for the wood and the stack, or I won't do it. I just won't do it. Like, fuck it. I'm not going to waste my time. That's how I want to barbecue.
Yeah.
Because that's how barbecue should be done, in my opinion. So it's not always, honestly, like I've always wanted one of those, but I've lived in an apartment since I was like 19.
Yeah.
So it's not always that easy.
Yeah, that's true.
But I have spent some time in front of a pit, so.
Have you seen some people who made smokers and barbecuing devices out of, like, spare oil can drums?
Actually, one of the most interesting pits I have ever seen made was it's actually at my grandma's house. My mom's mom, her late husband made this. But it is a giant, like, wheel, not a tire, like a wheel from an old, some kind of like farming equipment, like really old. It's straight like cast iron. Or not cast iron, but it's like, obviously a lasting metal. And it's huge. It's probably, like 2 feet across, big circumference, and it's about 3 feet tall. And they just dug a little small like hole, and they put that right on top, and then welded a grill, like a mesh grill, on top of it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I fucking love that thing.
Brilliant.
I haven't seen it in years, but that was probably the most unique created pit I have ever seen. It was amazing. It's a great piece of redneck engineering.
Yeah, apparently Chef Tig witnessed someone who had built a smoker out of 50-gallon olive oil drum.
I think he said he built it.
Oh,
I
he
think he
did.
witnessed it. I think.
Oh
he
yeah,
did.
sorry. Yeah, he built it. Wow.
I've seen people make small grills out of like beer kegs. I wouldn't always necessarily agree with that unless you lined it with something, because that material is not always good for cooking. It's
No.
very not good for that. But yeah, there's all kinds of crazy shit you can do. Cars. I've seen people make pits out of cars.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. No matter what you're talking about or where you go, in the United States especially, people are exceptionally passionate about how they barbecue because they take so much time to personalize it. It's something that's passed down to them from, all the way from their great-great-grandfathers and grandmothers.
Yeah, people will protect their barbecue rubs and recipes for their lives. Like, nope, you're never gonna find this out, motherfucker. That's just how it's gonna be.
This is staying inside our bloodline.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to kill you if you find out.
And it's important to talk about that too, especially with barbecue. Those recipes are time-honored traditions, especially in the South. It's
Absolutely.
Now, when it comes to what I like to do with barbecue, I really have never barbecued before, personally.
Okay.
I've never had the device and ability to do it. I've grilled plenty of times. I have a serious passion for turkey legs.
Turkey legs are pretty amazing, though. That's
Yeah.
understandable.
Especially when you wrap them in bacon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, is there anything you can wrap in bacon that doesn't qualify for that?
True. I'm trying to think of everything I can wrap in bacon now.
I mean, it's worth thought. Sorry, I'm actually buying Tiasu's album right now and writing naughty things in the message.
I should have done that.
You should have. It's going to be good.
So-
I'm,
Well,
definitely-
we'll let him do his thing. It's important that he make this purchase because
Oh, it's done. It's purchased.
it's purchased. All right.
It's purchased.
When it comes to when you do barbecue, what happens? How do you like to do it?
Well, let's see. Like I said, I prefer the gigantic, cast iron, black, pits, basically. And like I said, I don't have that much experience with barbecuing. A lot of the barbecue process for Texas comes down to the rub. For a lot of people, it comes down to sauce, and that's another thing. Some people think barbecuing has to include sauce, and some people think barbecuing does not include sauce at all. So it's a really fascinating argument, I guess. When I barbecued, it was just the rub, and you can do anything with the mix itself, but usually it includes some sort of measure of salt, pepper, brown sugar, cumin, cayenne, garlic powder, onion powder. You can use I guess dried oregano. I don't usually like to use green stuff. A lot of different ways you can go with it. It just kind of depends on what sort of flavor profile you want. And you want to rub that down, whatever protein you're making. Usually ribs is what we kind of tend to do a lot here. Cow, so beef ribs, because they tend to be a little bigger. What generally happens is we do it like firefighter style. I say that because that's how firefighters I've known have always cooked them.
Mm-hmm.
But you take the slab of ribs and you rub them down with your mix, and essentially you're wrapping that shit in foil and just throwing it in a grill, like a low and slow grill, for hours and hours and hours. And I have a lot of fond memories of not so much doing it myself, but watching some people at my dad's old deer lease when we would do hunting.
Yeah.
In the fall, and we would get up in the morning, 4 o'clock or what have you, and they'd have they'd stoke that grill and get that motherfucker going, and throw it in there, and then by dinner time that evening, that's about when they would pull those bad boys off. But yeah, I mean, honestly, as far as barbecue's concerned, that's kind of the essence of it. It's a good rub, a good protein, a good wood. Mesquite or hickory is usually what we use. I've had people use blackjack. I don't even know if that's really a wood. That's just what they called it. Never used apple wood myself. A lot of people swear by it. I'd love to try it one day, but I've never used it myself. But yeah, hickory or mesquite are generally what we went with. Mesquite, more often than not. Yeah, good wood, a steady temperature, a little bit of smoke, and time. Time is definitely an ingredient.
That's one of the big things with both smoking and barbecuing. You're going to be doing it for a while.
Yeah,
It's a long process, and you do not hurry it.
And a lot of people do, like, when they barbecue, they do it like en masse. They're like, get all the meat we possibly can in there. They'll barbecue up the ribs, they'll barbecue up pork butt, they'll hang sausage, all kinds.
Oh
of
yeah.
stuff. So generally because you're gonna be there, all day. Restaurants will do stuff like that. They'll start overnight, just like, okay, well, this has been barbecuing for 16 hours, enjoy. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of the essences of it. I keep saying it repeatedly. It's like, disclaimer, I haven't barbecued quite as much as people would assume. That's one of the Texas stereotypes. To be honest, I'm a better griller than I am a barbecuer. So.
Grilling is a little more user friendly.
It is. It's been a lot more accessible to me, and honestly, I mean, I love it. I enjoy it. You don't have to concentrate so much about like
Hmm.
the pre and post aspects of cooking. Like it's always the there, the now, and there's a lot more you can do with it too. I
Yeah.
think grilling is a little more versatile,
Yep.
more variety in grilling.
Yep. Miu asked a question about what kind of wood chips we'd recommend for smoking. You actually already answered that. You said mesquite and hickory.
Mesquite or hickory, absolutely. Those are the two big ones.
If you want a good solid baseline, hickory chips will not do you wrong. I have used applewood before, and it
Yeah.
does. It really gives you a flavor.
It does. I'm not the biggest fan of applewood, to be honest. It's a little sweeter than I care. I like a little more savory of a smoke, and hickory or mesquite tend to do that for me. Especially mesquite is the way I usually like to go if I want that kind of flavor profile.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind that sweetness, especially when I have barbecue. When I eat barbecue, it's always going to be with a sweet sauce.
Mm.
I always get my barbecue Kansas City style, so
Yeah. Okay. That's
that's just the direction I go.
a lot of people who barbecue, the mop is a big part of the grill itself.
Oh yeah.
They have their rub, and they keep that going, and they'll cook it for a bit, but then they'll get just a bucket of their secret barbecue sauce.
Just slather it all over.
They'll get the mop stick, and it's a stick with a brush on the end of it. It kind of looks like a horse whip, and you just mop that bad boy right on there. It's the mop sauce basically, and you cook it for a bit longer, a little bit longer, and then more mop sauce, and then keep cooking it, and it's just that those flavors add to the profile, and they just seep right into the meat.
And it's so heavenly too. Oh my god.
No arguments.
Ooh.
Because Austin actually has one of the most legendary barbecue places in America.
Really?
We have Franklin's Barbecues here in Austin, Texas. To let you know how popular Franklin's is, to eat at Franklin's, which by the way has a limited quantity, so at a certain point they run out of barbecue.
Uh-oh.
You probably are going to wind up waiting in line for about 3 hours. 3 to 4 hours is a standard wait for the line for Franklin's Barbecue. So you're going to want to get there at least 4 hours before they open. Bring a chair, bring a book. It's going to have a line, and they run out real fast. It's actually in the movie Chef. If you guys ever want to watch the movie Chef, it's on Netflix right now with what's his fuck? God, why can I never remember that fucking asshole's name?
I don't know.
He's the
What else has he done?
he was the chauffeur in Iron Man. Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
And this is his movie. He wrote, directed, and starred. And actually, Robert Downey Jr. is in it. But during his little trip across the country, he does go to Austin and goes to Franklin's Barbecue. So Franklin's is in the movie. It was really cool because they did the premiere here in town, and they brought out the Cubano truck, and Robert Downey Jr. was here.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, I love this town. A good solid bass line like Tiyasu's new album. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's playing right now, and it's just, it's magical.
I have the zip file right here.
It's so magical.
I'm gonna exacerbate all over this album.
So, when it comes to meat choices, another important thing is meat choices. While with barbecue and with smoking, it's really just as much of whatever you want to put in there. Really,
Right.
just put everything in there. With grilling, I say it's a little more selective.
Yeah,
Just a
I'd
little
say so.
bit. You're not going to put every piece of meat you can possibly find on the grill.
Yeah,
Most,
because,
but not everything.
Well, that one of the things about grilling is, and I guess it kind of depends on your preferred method of grilling. I absolutely refuse to grill with gas, propane. I don't do that shit. I grill with charcoal. That's just, like I said, preference. But when you do grill with charcoal, charcoal placement is pretty important because certain parts of the grill will be hotter than others.
Yep.
So obviously, if you have something on the outside and you pile in the middle like you're supposed to, it's not going to cook evenly. So you have to be aware of temperatures
Oh, yeah.
throughout your entire grill.
I'm not one to not use gas. If that's all the equipment I have, that's all the equipment I have.
Well, I mean, my family uses gas. My grandpa has always had the top of the line, gigantic fucking stainless steel propane grill,
Yeah,
and that's basically what I grew up with. But when I cook, I use charcoal.
fair
It's
point.
just always what I do. And like I said, it's just preference. It's not necessarily this tastes better than that. Although personally, I think charcoal tastes better.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Yeah,
A lot of it does come kind of down to the cook and what you're making. So a lot of different elements in grilling can really contribute to the flavor and the final result.
there. Now, the biggest difference for grilling is that while barbecuing and smoking take a lot of time, and you're cooking with radiant heat, with grilling, you're cooking with direct contact to those metal grates. That's what's doing a lot of the cooking. Some of it is the heat rising, of course, but a lot of the cooking is happening because the food is in contact with these super hot metal bits.
You know what? We broke tradition tonight.
What do we do?
We didn't do a recipe.
Oh, fuck.
I was just thinking about it. Wait a minute. I kind of had something down, but we didn't talk about it, did we?
No, you're right. I got so excited and going into things. I'm like, no.
Which is perfectly fine because I honestly, I know it's my turn, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I was just going to do shit I like to grill.
What shit do you like to grill?
I like to grill burgers.
Yeah?
I love grilling burgers. And what I like, I mean, honestly, it's not even so much a recipe, I guess. I just get, if you're going to do burgers and you want to do it right, you're going to want to get a steak, like your favorite cut of meat, and then grind it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So, sirloin, what have you, because you have a little more control over the fat content. And you're just going to want to, you don't necessarily need a grinder, I guess. I mean, you can honestly just use a food processor. I've seen it done.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing. One of the best things about doing it that way, especially just grinding your own meat in general, is you kind of control the texture, and you can control how the fat content stays intact. Whereas if you get just regular beef in the little tube from the grocery store, that's already packed up and been mangled out of hell.
Yeah.
So your fat's where it is, because when you handle ground beef in that method, fat reacts to the heat of your hands and friction, and does it lessens the fat content just by doing that. It alters the flavor. So you want probably as little contact as possible with the meat itself. You don't want to, when people press on burgers.
Oh, God.
Cooking them, it's fucking nerve-wracking. Don't do that. It's stupid. It doesn't do anything for you.
It does. It does do something. It removes all the flavor. That's what it
doesn't do anything
does.
for you. That's the thing. It does you no favors. Let's put it that way. Yeah, you're just like, hey, here's all that flavor, and now it's gone.
Bye.
But yeah, so let's assume you got your 80-20. My family has always done the exact opposite of what I'm saying right now, and they will get their cheap ass beef and they'll put the seasoning in it, and then they'll just mix it up, mix it by hand. Which, to be fair, that does integrate a lot of flavors depending on what seasoning you use.
Yeah.
But you won't really taste the beef at that point. You're just tasting the seasoning.
No.
Which, my family, I come from a line of people who have steaks well done and will not, eat sushi for the life of them. So, that's not a bad thing, by the way. I'm not saying that's derogatory in any means. It's just that's what they do.
I think it's a bad thing.
You can't. And I do too, but it's a thing, and I'm tolerant of things. So that's how you like to do it. Fuck what I say. Fuck what we think. Just do it. And I'm like that. I've always have been. But so yeah, okay. So you have your burger. It's ground out or what have you. You're gonna want to form your patties and whatever size you want. Third or half pound are gonna be pretty good sized burgers.
Yep.
So The seasoning mix, I mean, honestly, I don't like to complicate things with my burger seasoning. I'll use sea salt, I'll use fresh ground black pepper, and kind of depends on what all I want to put on the burger itself. But sometimes I'll do a little bit of like garlic and onion powder. Um, you don't really need much more than that. Usually those two, just some kind of seasoning mix. A lot of people use like crazy shit. You know, you'll see people put like cumin and cayenne and you know, I've seen people do like sage. You can do, I mean, honestly, whatever seasoning you like. But for the most part, you're gonna want to sprinkle that on top of the burgers as liberally as you like, and you can kind of like pat it in there to where it, you know, seeps into the meat. But that way, you're gonna get that initial bite of the flavors you like with the seasoning, and then the rest of that is just all beef.
Mm-hmm.
You get that delicious meat flavor. You don't need to overthink it too much, I think. And honestly, like one of my favorite things about burgers are the accoutrement, the ingredients that go on top.
Oh yeah.
I like to melt a nice like Munster or hard like sharp cheddar on top. You can do Gouda, obviously.
Oh yeah.
You can do Gruyere if you wanted. You can fucking do American if you like things that aren't cheese.
And that's not really cheese, though.
It's not. No, it's not cheese at all.
Not. One of my favorite things to do burger-wise, topping on burgers-wise, rather, melt like a ton of Swiss right on top and get some mushrooms going on.
That's because you're gross.
Oh, come on. Mushrooms and Swiss on top
like
of burger?
Fungus. Fungus is nasty.
Fungus is not nasty.
Okay, it's not nasty, but I don't like the texture.
Okay.
I am super, super big on texture. I always have been, and I don't like the texture of mushrooms.
All right, one of my favorite burger toppings, just tons of Swiss, mushrooms on top, and maybe a little bit of mustard.
That sounds disgusting to me. I would not eat that. That sounds gross. You're gross, Dan.
Miyu knows what I'm talking about, at least. Cat's on your side, though.
Cat is on my side. I am totally cool with Cat being on my side. That's the one you want right there. The texture of mushrooms is so off-putting, and I don't like it. But it is a very, very popular and rightfully so topping. I mean, it's I will never hold Swiss and mushroom, against anyone except you, because that's funny.
Okay. That's fine.
And
that's fine.
but I like your traditional cheddar, a sharp cheddar from Wisconsin, and thick sliced peppered bacon.
Ooh, yes.
If I have the choice, peppered and rosemaried.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
I worship pepper and rosemary bacon. It's absolutely heavenly. I like to get big, thick tomato slices because I am from the tomato capital of the world. My hometown is, in fact, the tomato capital of the world. We actually have the world record for the largest bowl of salsa.
Really?
We do, yeah.
Okay.
It was documented by the Food Network in Canada. And but yeah, I love big thick slices of there's a lot of local tomato places here in Austin, so they have a lot of really good local GMO free tomatoes, and they're really, really tasty, really fresh, really juicy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like, if I'm gonna do onions, I like one of two things. I'm either gonna do caramelized white or sweet, sweet preferably.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or I'm gonna do fresh red.
Ooh yeah.
One of those two. It kind of depends on what I'm feeling like. If you want a sweeter burger, you're gonna want to do the caramelized, because caramelization not only cooks out the texture, it makes it smoother, but it also cooks out that sulfuric flavor. So you're not gonna get that bite. However, sometimes the bite is good.
Sometimes that crisp freshness, it's, oh my God.
Sometimes you just gotta have it, man.
It just goes with it.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
I usually like to do I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. Lettuce is a very, very odd thing for me because my stomach has a lettuce intolerance.
Yeah.
I can't eat lettuce, and it makes me really fucking sad. I miss salad so much. But if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be green leaf. Not particularly fond of romaine. Iceberg is not a thing. Iceberg is just like some water with texture.
Yeah, it's not actual lettuce.
There's no flavor to it. But yeah, that'll put that on there. And for a condiment, I like to make my own. As a matter of fact, I got some in the fridge right now. I do the cane sauce basically, which I can't remember who. Somebody, I think it was Miu Chan, who worked for Raising Cane's. But yeah,
No, it was someone else in chat.
Was it someone else? It wasn't Cat.
No.
Shit, I forget who. But anyway,
I don't remember. It was last week. I don't remember who.
Right, Scotch. It was it's ketchup, mayonnaise, Worcestershire, which I actually used soy sauce this time, garlic powder. If you use soy, you don't need salt because it's super sodium heavy, and then pepper. But I like to mix that up, and that's the condiment I'll use. But yeah, I mean, honestly, past that, get you a sesame seed bun or even like a sweet roll. Yeah,
I can't do sweet roll. Nope.
That's like about as sweet as I'll get on a burger. And honestly, sweet rolls go better with pork, personally.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, or brioche.
Brioche, yeah, definitely. Or like a sesame seed bun. Keeping it simple.
Get what? Yes, ketchup. Is there something with ketchup? Am I missing something?
I think you just said I have no idea what chat's doing. Chat's doing something.
I like ketchup.
Ketchup's good. Yeah. You know, there are a few things better paired with burgers than bacon. Few things. Bacon is almost meant to go with a delicious, wonderful cheeseburger. Now, personally, when I'm getting bacon on a burger, I'm also getting some blue cheese on top of that.
Oh,
I'm getting some
absolutely
lettuce and tomato right there. And sometimes I will mix the basic ranch mix into a burger, but sometimes you really just want that. It's meat.
Yeah.
You just want meat.
The body does crave protein.
And there are a few better ways to pair beef up with other ingredients than on a cheeseburger, because you can get just that straight, perfect char-grilled meat flavor with a cheese of your choice, other proteins like a ham or bacon. Oh, hell yes. And vegetables.
Dude. Man, I ham and bacon.
Why not?
On there.
Why not?
Do it Red Robin style, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, like, when I do it, like, all out crazy, I'll do the beef, I'll do Gouda, I'll do the very thick cut bacon, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of crispy onion straws, and then I'll do an over easy egg.
Ooh.
No condiment necessary. That egg is all you need.
Knowing how you probably like egg, the egg is its own condiment.
I love runny eggs. I love runny eggs. Oh.
Ugh.
No, really? Yeah. I know you don't like eggs anyway.
I don't like eggs at all.
Right. My girlfriend's that way. She will not have an egg if it's not fully cooked. Unless it's an Eggs Benedict. That's a different story. But yeah, I love a good fried runny egg.
But that's kind of the beauty, especially with grilling in general, is everything you pair with it. Like whether it's a burger or a delicious oversized bratwurst or even a steak.
Right.
What did they link? What is that?
I was looking at the picture of Best Friends. That burger does not look good, no.
Hold on a sec, let me see.
That looks like one of those roadside stands you go to, you know? It probably tastes good, but it doesn't look good. I honestly, Miyu-chan, that looks a lot better than anything McDonald's could produce. McDonald's bacon is not even probably bacon.
No, it's not.
Like the loosest definition of bacon allowed by law.
I doubt it's bacon. Highly doubt. But as I was saying, the pairings are probably the best part of grilling. Whereas grilling, usually you're not putting a lot of stuff into the meat. Whereas if it's saute or something, you're putting a lot of extra stuff in with your protein. You're putting a sauce in. You're probably putting a pasta in there too. And it's kind of confuddled with everything else that's going on. And it makes a great flavor. But with grilling, it's just you're grilling a burger. You're grilling up beef. Or you're grilling up a steak. Or you're grilling up some pork.
I like kebabs myself.
Kebabs are delicious.
I've actually got like 6 or 7 of these like giant like metal kebab, like, you know.
Yep.
Skewers that I never use, and it makes me really sad when I see them.
One of my favorite kebab pairings has to be chicken, beef, red onions, Maybe some zucchini spears on that, and tomatoes.
When I do it, I like to do red and green bell pepper, heavily seasoned bacon wrapped pork cutlets.
Ooh.
I like to do tiny ears of corn, and I like to do serrano peppers, which I know you don't like. I'm well aware of that, but get a good char on a pepper and you're in heaven. And you could do the kebabs are amazing in that way because you could do shrimp, like put some shrimp.
That's
on a
true.
kebab. I mean, as long as it'll stay on the stick, fucking kebab that shit up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the most fun part about kebabs. It's really whatever you want to put on the stick.
Yep.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. You can cook it up just fine.
Like some flank steak that's been marinated in teriyaki sauce.
Ooh.
Ooh, son.
I want beef now.
Mm-hmm. I've
teriyaki
leftover
beef
burger
now.
my girlfriend made the other night. I'm gonna eat like the rest of that, and then I'm gonna make the tacos because I'm drunk and I can do that.
Hellraiser, I've never put a banana on kebab.
Like a plantain or a straight up banana?
I have no idea.
Because plantains grilled would probably be pretty damn good.
That would make sense.
I don't know. I've never tried it. It seems like if you would do banana, you would want to do like a Caribbean thing, like some jerk, pork or chicken.
Yeah.
And you want to do, oh shit, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know a lot about that kind of food, so seems like there's some really interesting possibilities there. I guess the Caribbean food really lending itself to a kebab.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to wrap my mind around this now.
It's kind of a concept, isn't it?
I'm trying to think up. Okay, if we're going bananas, we're probably going to do an Elvis of some sort.
An Elvis on a kebab?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way it would function.
Fried chicken and then peanut butter sandwiches on there.
I don't know. I can't think of a way it'd function. But I wanted to make it function now.
I think that's something you could actually work out. It would take some thought. It would definitely take some thought.
Now, one thing I do want to talk about when it comes to throwing something on the grill is bratwurst. Because are you a bratwurst fan? Do you like?
Dude, sausage.
Please.
Sausage. Doesn't matter.
It's delightful, to say the least.
Delicious.
Now, I myself, being from the north, sometimes I will, before grilling my bratwurst, wrap it in bacon and deep fry it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. Wrap it in bacon, deep fry it. Anything that precedes that is going to be perfect for that. There's no argument.
One thing I make right now at work is actually it is technically a hot dog, although it stretches the line a little bit. You cut it open, you stuff cheddar cheese in it, wrap it in bacon, and deep fry it, and then you throw it on the grill.
That sounds fucking delicious to me.
Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good.
Having lived in an apartment for so long, it's been a really long time since I've had the opportunity to grill. We have a pretty awesome poolside area in the complex I live in now, but because of recent improvements they've made or construction they've done to the pool, they haven't got it officially opened yet, so it's shut down by the city, and so we can't get in there. They have beautiful stainless steel charcoal grills. I cannot use them yet, and it makes me sad. It's getting warm, man. We're
soon here. Soon.
80 degrees here, so it's grilling weather.
50 degrees is grilling weather. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Texas being a different country entirely.
Fair point.
Than from
That's
where
true.
you are.
That's
we
true.
have our own ecosystem. Does not abide by human or natural law.
No, it doesn't make any sense. But when it comes to bratwurst, there are a couple things that I believe are required on top of said bratwurst. First off, I think onions are vital.
Okay.
Chopped up white onion.
I mean, that's pretty standard for Germanic food.
It is.
Like Austin, Texas is actually really, really heavily based in German like culture and food.
Really?
Yeah, Central Texas is very, very like German. A lot of Germans were, they migrated here during some period of time because Texas is massive. And so a lot of the Central Texas they have names that are German. Their food is German. It's very popular here, so I'm definitely all for that style. Onions and sausage. It's German as fuck.
Yeah. I'll even put this on my burgers, but sauerkraut.
All right.
Now, people look at me odd for the burgers thing, but I think for a good bratwurst, sauerkraut is vital. Vital.
I can attest to that. I'm not the biggest sauerkraut fan in the world, but I see where you're coming from.
A couple years ago, I'd say no, leave the sauerkraut off, but my taste buds have developed to a point where I'm like, you need sauerkraut.
I can attest to that completely. I understand. You get older, your taste buds do change.
Yeah,
you want different foods.
Now,
you find yourself eating shit you didn't eat before.
in response to something Miyu just said, I don't like pickles myself, but if you like pickles, get relish all over that bratwurst too.
Yeah,
get it all over there.
Pickles are amazing.
I don't like it personally, but that's me being strange.
Well, I mean, the thing about pickles is they're amazing, but whatever you put them on is going to be pickle flavored.
Yeah,
like they're very strong, and they are going to overpower pretty much everything else they're intact, like in touch with.
Yeah.
So if you put pickles on a burger, you're going to be tasting a pickle burger. If you put any kind of cheese on that burger, you're not going to taste the cheese.
I think that's unfortunate.
It is. It really is. And that's why burgers don't necessarily need pickles, in my opinion. But this is coming from someone who does love pickles. I absolutely adore pickles. So I like frying pickles. Somebody in chat said they had never had fried pickles. Fried pickles are absolutely amazing. I tend to do the slices whenever I fry pickles, but a lot of places do spears. Just kind of depends on how you like them. I think when you cook them with the slices, it's a little easier to snack on them. You don't have like this really hot, weird, long pickle. Hot pickles are strange to me. So
hot, weird, long pickles.
Oh yeah.
God damn it. Miyu, fried pickles are a tradition here in the United States.
They're excellent bar food.
They are.
Man.
I don't like pickles, and even I, on occasion, when a little intoxicated, will eat a fried pickle.
Dude, when you're drunk, a basket of fried pickles with some ranch on the side? Absolutely, man. That's where it's at.
Now, no matter what you're grilling, whether it's a steak, which is, again, delicious on a grill, absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. Or a burger or bratwurst, whatever have you. One of the most important things, and it's something you've talked about a couple times, is the charring effect that happens. Now, you've talked about it once or twice. Why is charring, especially on something like a burger or a steak, so important?
Well, charring in and of itself is like
we just lost you there. Say everything you just said for the last 10, 20 seconds.
Can you not hear me?
No, it was like your microphone cut out.
It cut out?
Yeah, and it loud and bumped and shit.
What the fuck? I didn't touch anything.
I have no idea.
I am angry in my pants now. I didn't say anything important. Charring is it's important for flavor balance. Charring is going to add a bitter profile to whatever it is you're cooking, and as such, it's going to balance out sweet, savory, sour. The flavor profiles. So not everybody likes bitter. Most people are actually against it just naturally, which is unfortunate. But I think bitter is an absolute necessity to flavor profiles in general. So if you have a steak, I would say put char, like grill marks on it, because that grill right there, those marks they're bitter and they're going to add the flavor to it. Like I don't know. I think it's absolutely integral in the process. But that's just my take on it.
No, it makes perfect sense. What you're doing is you're adding a complexity of flavor. You're adding a body of flavor to the device, to the food. Are you okay? You looked over for a minute there.
I'm looking at chat. Like I have my monitor set up here. Like this is my monitor with the camera and all that good stuff. And then I'm looking over here at chat because I have better Twitch TV, so every time I ring, I know somebody's saying something about me.
That was weird. We lost you again for a second there.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
This is kind of driving me crazy.
Sorry. I won't mention it again.
No, please do. If you can't hear me, tell me. 'Cause I can hear you guys just fine. I don't know why it's not working. This has not been the best night for me sound-wise.
It's okay. We still love
It's quite
you.
unfortunate.
We love you.
That's good. I have nothing else.
Back on topic. What you're adding is a complexity of flavor. Now, some would argue it's good to keep things simple, but at times, flavor is best when you build them together, when you build multiple different flavors and directions together into a single food. So adding that complexity of a little bit of charring, of those grill marks, and a little bit of blackening on your food, along with the flavor that comes with that, hopefully, mid-rare cook to your meat.
If you're not a godless heathen.
I don't feel bad about saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate.
And we have mentioned a time or two that we are very opinionated about temperatures on meat. Well,
Yeah.
beef specifically.
And actually, that's something important we should talk about, especially when it comes to cooking beef. What do you feel is the best way to tell when a meat is fully cooked enough for how you like it?
Well, I mean, the best way to do it is an actual thermometer.
Now you're getting a little too easy on us here.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, if you ask the question, what's the easiest way?
Fair
That
point.
is the easiest way.
Always keep your thermometer on you.
Always.
That's important. That's true.
Whenever I cook, honestly, though, I really don't use a thermometer. I just kind of go by this weird internal clock I have in my head, which a lot of cooks use. And we're not really great teachers because that's not something you can teach. That's just something you have to feel.
Yeah.
And you can't teach feelings. So when I cook a steak, I just kind of know. I don't know. It's weird, but you have an internal clock going when you put meat to heat. Like as soon as that meat hits the fire, that clock starts ticking down. You can feel it. It's a weird kind of thing to say, but you feel it. It's there. And in the back of your head somewhere, you're like, okay, so this needs a couple more minutes and I'll check it.
Yeah.
And touch test is usually pretty good about that. Like you can kind of, put your finger down in it as long as you're not, somebody's not weirded out by you putting your finger in their food. And, kind of feel it. It's not very accurate, but a lot of people will do the little test where you put, I don't know. I don't have my mini. I can't see myself. So anyway, you have this fatty part of your hand right here, and based on what finger you have, you can kind of tell right here. Like, okay, so there's that. This is going to be your rare with your pointer. Your middle finger is going to be like mid rare. Your ring finger is going to be like medium to medium well, and then your pinky is going to be like well done. That's a very, very loose and inaccurate way to go about it, but it's better than nothing.
It does, to a certain extent, function.
Right. I mean, it's gonna, like I said, it's a very loose guide.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and so many factors come into that, like the cut of the steak, the thickness of the steak, the fat content of the steak, which will be changed, as the beef cooks.
Yeah. Always know what cut of meat you're using and how much fat is in it.
Yes, definitely. A lot of times steaks are a little easier because the fat is right there in front of your face.
Yep. Yep.
So if you see something that's like super, super marbled, obviously it's going to have a lot of fat. If you get like flank steak, there's not going to be a lot of fat on it. So it's going to probably cook, to well done a little bit faster. And it's not usually that thick. But yeah, there's a lot of different factors that kind of play into the temperature of the steak itself. But I mean, one thing that's very important to note, there's two things. And I'm sure we've gone on at length about this previously. One is there's this really bizarre stigma that a lot of people get, that when you see a runny red liquid from your steak, that's blood. That's stupid.
No.
That's not
Nope.
in the least bit true. When they kill an animal, when an animal is slaughtered, the blood is drained from the body completely. That's fucking health code. You can't have blood in an animal when you serve it. What that is myoglobin. Myoglobin is just, you know, the platelets or what have you. I don't know the science behind it. But that is a lot of flavor. But don't worry, there's no blood. I'm sure most of you know that simply because you've watched us before and we've probably been assholes about it. I know I have. So that's the other one. Shit, what was the second one? I forgot there was 2 points. Well, okay, I remember now. Red is flavor. That's where a lot of the actual beef flavor is coming from.
Yep.
So if you have a rare steak, I mean, yeah, obviously there is some kind of risk that when you don't cook meat, there are bacteria involved. That's why they have to put that little disclaimer at the bottom of your menu.
Yep.
That's how it works. Any raw foods, you're fine. You're not gonna die.
No.
Eat a fucking rare steak. But red is flavor. So in beef specifically, red is probably death in chicken.
Yeah.
American chicken is garbage.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So a rare, a mid-rare is generally what I like to go with, simply because if I'm at a restaurant, I know that it's not super likely that they cut the steak themselves, mostly because I'm poor and we don't really get to go to nice places that cut their own steaks. But mid-rare is about as far as I'm willing to go, because when you get into medium, you're starting to, okay, let's go over the different temperatures and how many restaurants describe them. Rare is a cold red center.
Yes.
Mid-rare is a cooler red center. Medium is a warm red center. Mid-well is a warm pink center. And well done is absolutely no red.
No coloring whatsoever.
That is quite literally the least amount of flavor you can have in a steak.
Yeah.
You just cooked out all the potential for beef flavor.
In all
slightly cooked beef jerky.
In all honesty, well done. That totally everything cooked out. You're pretty much just eating carbon.
Yeah, you are definitely.
That's it.
Carbon.
That's it.
There's a rom-com up in the chat room right now.
Hey, Romster, what's up, buddy?
What
Good to see you.
How you doing, man?
Now,
yeah, we will teach you the ways, bro.
Now, what I prefer, not just with my steaks, but with my burgers, I like mid-rare. I will usually go medium with burgers because I don't trust people.
Ground beef is a very different thing.
It's
just not the same.
And I hate to do that because I know I'm missing out on flavor.
Sort of. I mean, honestly, whenever you do a burger, though, that is ground beef. So a lot of the flavor you're going to get from a steak is already gone anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not really getting a whole hell of a lot by getting a well-done burger. That's not detrimental, in my opinion. So a medium burger is generally what I like to go with as well. So.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Mid-rare steak, especially when I do a cream sauce with it. And just getting all those great internal juices coming out, mixing on the plate with the sauce. Oh, it's just magical.
Oh, absolutely, man.
It's just magical. And
it took
especially
a long time to get my lady to stop eating well done steaks. Well, I'm glad you were able to pull her over to our side, Rom. That's
yeah.
Cool. Once you understand, you were being, subject to the flavor. You lightened.
Yeah, especially seeing well done steaks, it's like you're gonna spend $30 on a steak and you're gonna get it well done. Really?
Yeah, the number
really?
One way to make like a chef disrespect you in any way before he even sees the customer, if he ever sees the customer, is like, well done steak. Like, oh, all right, that's fine. As a matter of fact, a lot of restaurants from a server side will specifically train their servers to be like, if you have a medium well or well done steak, especially if it's bone in, put that shit in like right as you put the drinks in, because it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, it does. That's the problem too. It does take a while, even with as fast as grilling can function. To cook something so overdone all the way through, like a well done steak is, it takes time.
Yeah,
you have to burn the shit out of it.
There's as a matter of fact, one of the restaurants I worked in had the POS system, which is I don't know what that's an acronym for. It's the computer system used to input food, but it had all those standard temperatures, you know, rare through weld, and the last temperature was hockey puck. And it's legit. They will burn. They will take your steak. They will cook it well done, and then they will take that shit and put it in a fryer basket and deep fry that shit to ensure that not only is it charred to hell, but there's absolutely no semblance of flavor left. Like, nope. We're gonna give this motherfucker right here hockey puck. It is legit. Like you could literally slap that bitch in an ice rink.
That would be disgusting.
It is. I don't understand why any human being would ever want to use steak that way, but honestly, takes all kinds. And like, as I've said earlier, I will put the disclaimer out. If you like well-done steaks, fuck what we say. Don't fucking care what we say. If you like it, keep eating it that way. That's totally up to you. Some people don't like the taste of beef. They just like the taste of, you know, charcoal and beef jerky and whatever. That's fine.
There are so many cheaper things you can get, though, that you're going to get that flavor with, though.
True.
If you want the taste of burnt.
If you want the taste of burnt, you could just eat a piece of charcoal. That's fine. It's cheaper. It's got about the same flavor. Flavor profile.
I don't mind accepting all ideas and thoughts and whatnot, but seriously, guys, a well-done steak is a waste of money. Don't
I say
do
that
it.
because I've had this argument with family members before, and they'll just be like, well, you're just fancy city boy. Okay, you know what? Whatever. That's fine. Just eat your fucking well-done steak. Whatever. I don't care. I like flavor. I like things that taste good. You know,
yeah.
You know, if you have underdeveloped taste buds, then fucking okay, fine. Eat that. I'm just saying that don't care what other people think about your food preferences.
Fair enough. Now, the other thing when we're talking about grilling, and I mentioned this a little bit with smoking, is there's a lot more than just meat you can throw on a grill. A lot more. A lot more. Okay. You were mentioning bell peppers.
I was absolutely mentioning bell peppers, and I will do that forever because those are awesome.
Bell peppers. Oh my god.
That's one of the best things to have a char. A char on a bell pepper is absolutely phenomenal.
One of my favorite things to do with a bell pepper is just, let's say we have a couple bell peppers that are a little old and maybe, you know, getting towards the end of their life. Just throw all of them on a grill and char the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And then take that skin and char off, and underneath you have the most tender, delicious vegetable flesh you will possibly ever have.
Yeah, a lot of, as a matter of fact, if you're ever making like homemade salsa, the char is like required. Like you have to char it, and then take that flesh and then just fucking blend that shit up. Yeah.
Roasted bell pepper is so heavenly.
In the same vein, poblano pepper is very, very similar. And I honestly think you could probably eat poblano because it's not that spicy. If you never tried it.
I have to be careful with it.
You do. Okay, that's understandable.
I'll remember that if I ever get a chance to try it.
There's a lot of different Mexican recipes that do like stuffed poblano peppers.
Yeah. There are so many other things you can grill, though. I mean, it's not just bell peppers. I like grilled asparagus a lot.
Oh, God, absolutely.
Oh.
All right, Dan, I'll tell you what. I'm going to let you go on at length about that. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back, okay?
He's got to drain the lizard.
I do have to drain the lizard. I've had so much beer, though.
Fair
At least
point.
you know me. You know who I am. I'm going to leave my favorite friend with you guys. You have fun. He is accurately representing what you're about to talk about right now.
So, asparagus is one of those magical things that when you cook it, it just gets better. Like, I'm sure some people eat asparagus raw and it's wonderful and whatnot, but seriously, grill that shit up. Get olive oil all over it. Salt and pepper. Don't need anything else. You do not need any other seasonings on that other than the olive oil and the salt and pepper. You grill it up until it has these blackening marks all across it. Roll it around a little bit. Let it just blacken and char itself. And you're going to get one of the most heavenly complex flavors in existence. Pair that shit with a steak. Pair that shit with a pork chop. Either way, you're making a good life choice. a little parm. I've never tried that, imagine, but it does sound like it'd be good. I'm gonna have to try that next time. A little Parmesan cheese. I do a Parm Romano. That would be heavenly, though. And in that same vein, planked out zucchini and squash. We need to get an asparagus emote. Zucchini and squash. A lot of people will, do a slice on it, maybe a half moon of it. If you actually plank it out, though, like you make long planks of zucchini and squash, and you grill them, you can make a lot of different things with that. And then you can slice them up afterwards. You can take all of that and, mix it into, whether it's a vegetable mix, like a sauteed vegetable mix, or, trying to think, some kind of vegetable salad. Or you're just going to put it on top of other proteins. It's perfect.
You put it right on top, baby. Yeah.
I don't do Brussels sprouts, imagine myself. I don't do Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I don't actually like Brussels sprouts either. Okay, take that back. I do like them, but I'm very picky about them.
I have yet to meet a Brussels sprout I like.
Really?
Sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Radsparagus!
I saw somebody say grilled eggplant, grilled eggplant. I loathe eggplant in all its forms, so I am the same way about that. I cannot stand aubergines. They are disgusting to me.
There is really... This is my opinion on eggplant, and I take this from a comedian named John Pinette. There's one...
do love you some John Pinette.
He's hilarious. Have you heard him?
I have.
I miss him. There is one way to do eggplant. Parmesan, deep fried, or leave it the fuck alone.
Oops.
He also knows what coleslaw is, guys, just so you know.
That button.
Okay, so if you're gonna do eggplant, don't grill it up. Don't grill eggplant. It does not grill properly. It doesn't cook through when you grill it.
Weird flesh.
Yeah, it's too thick to grill. Too dense.
You could cut it the way that it would at least grill properly, but like it's gonna curl up on the edges.
Yeah, and you have to cut it so thin. Then you're gonna get a lot more burning than you're gonna get eggplant.
That is one of the few things that I've had that is too much bitter for my flavor profile.
Yeah, the best way to do it is batter and bread it up and deep fry it.
And then put it on top of pasta with red sauce with mozzarella.
Exactly.
We're on the same wing there.
Eggplant parmesan, or don't fucking do it.
Yeah, fuck it. Anything that is eggplant related otherwise.
But grilled onions, imagine grilled onions. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Like if you want to do burgers really well, in my opinion, throw some white onions on the grill with you. Some nice thick slices of white onion. Let it char up a little bit. Let it just get a little bit of smokiness to it. And you have one of the greatest burger toppings on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh.
We shouldn't undervalue grilled corn. Grilled corn on the cob is absolutely phenomenal. A little butter, a little salt, a little pepper, char.
Yep.
Grill marks. That makes some of the best because it's got the sweet, it's got the savory, you got the buttery that kind of gives, a little bit of that moisture to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's got just the salt and the pepper. Everything blends together so well. Grilled corn is absolutely phenomenal.
And it absorbs all of that. It just takes it all in.
Just yeah, right in there, baby.
And the best part about the corn is when you bite into it, that crunch you get of all that liquid coming out along with the vegetable. Oh, my God, yes. Oh my god.
I'm a big fan of grilled corn.
Grilled corn, I can't believe I forgot about that. I grew up on that stuff.
Dude, every time I grill, man, I'm almost always have corn on the cob. Just not even take the fucking ears on or the leaves. I just leave that shit
just
in there.
leave it on.
Cook right inside the leaf.
That is all things good.
Oh god, yeah. Absolutely.
All things good. Can of paint, grilled fish. I actually don't do that much.
No, it kind of really depends on the method you use. Fish does not sit well just on the heat itself because it's so tender, and fish doesn't always lend itself to having beard hairs in its mouth. That's disgusting.
That is horrible.
It is. It's bad. Fish, I don't know. It just kind of depends on, like, whitefish cannot be grilled
No.
as far as I'm concerned.
No.
Red fish tends to be a little thicker. It tends to be a little more hearty. If you're going to grill a fish, I wouldn't say put it on the grill itself. I would do, like, a plank.
Yeah,
or
a plank or tin
something.
foil.
Yeah, or tin. That'll work, too, because you're getting the heat and you're getting the smoke and all that good stuff. And especially if you grill it with, like, something else, other vegetables that lets it blend that flavor in. But cedar plank salmon is awesome.
It is.
It's absolutely
It is.
And most places that have, like, a really extensive kitchen supply, places like Sur La Table or whatever that other fucking place is that's always in the mall, they'll sell different kinds of planks that are made for that specific purpose. So,
Yep. I would say I always go cedar, but that's just me. If I'm going to do fish, I'm probably going to smoke it or I'm going to bake it.
It's baked for sure. Smoked fish is very Eastern European.
We do it all the time here.
Lutefisk. Well, I mean, the Midwest is very Eastern European.
Sure.
A lot of your ancestors are from Sweden, Norway, Denmark, all that good stuff. Finland has a lot of stuff like that. I have a friend in Finland. I have some acquaintances in Finland, actually, who have provided recipes of that nature. I don't personally care for the food, but I mean, it all sounds like it's probably pretty good. It's easy to get because all of that land is surrounded by water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really good smoked salmon, too, I think is worth it. It's worth it. It's going to be expensive, but it is so worth it.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Salmon is definitely my favorite fish. I would say flavor-wise, the way you can cook it, the way you don't have to cook it, sushi grade salmon is my favorite. I love the fat content. I love the flavor. If you smoke it, it tastes great. If you grill it, it tastes great. Bake it, it's fine. You can make burgers out of it, so you can grind it up. Very versatile. Tuna is also absolutely delicious in that method, but you can't necessarily do everything you can do with salmon with it. Personally, I think like tuna, canned tuna is just
Yeah, don't do canned tuna. Ever.
It's not that great.
Ever.
Like, I grew up on salmon croquettes. I've never, people can, like a croquette, if you guys don't know, like the way I made it anyway, or the way my family made it, for years and years and years was like the salmon, it was basically tinned salmon. And they would do like saltine cracker crumbs, and you would just form that into like a little croquette, a patty, and just fry it. So I grew up on that. That was like home food for me. But tuna, I'm not a big fan of like tuna or tuna salad.
I don't do tuna salad. Tuna salad, no. But one of actually a balsamic tuna is actually one of my favorite things to get when I'm down in Iowa City.
Balsamic tuna.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Tuna that
like a reduction on top or something.
As far as I know how it's cooked, and I'm not sure of the full recipe, they do a quick grill on it to give it marks, and then they finish it with baking it, and then in the last like little bit of baking it, they'll get some balsamic reduction with it, so it bakes in just a little bit without burning.
Yeah.
Because balsamic, if you guys don't know, balsamic burns ridiculously fast.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass.
I very rarely ever actually use balsamic vinegar for anything unless it's very specific.
Yeah.
Somebody said there's been a couple of things in chat I'm actually really interested in referring to. Let's see. Rockfish, cod, salmon, halibut. Smoked halibut is absolutely wonderful.
Yep.
Lox is smoked salmon. I loved lox and bagels. Absolutely love lox and bagels. I like lox and bagels with a toasted plain bagel. I like the cream cheese on top, regular cream cheese. I like the lox. I like red onions. And very, very opposite of Mr. Dan here, I like capers. That's my lox and bagels. That's heaven to me. That is the fucking breakfast of champions. Just that fucking Atlantic salmon. Oh.
I can get with you on that at least.
I know everything but the capers, of course.
I'll keep it simple. Toasted sesame, regular cream cheese. That's ever so perfect smoked salmon, and some green onions. That's it. Keep it simple.
Yeah, absolutely. You put fucking green onions on everything, though. Hey, guys, I might have some vanilla ice cream, but I'm also going to put some green onions on it.
God damn it.
Also, imagine 42 said rare ahi tuna with a sear on the outside. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, seared ahi tuna. I worked at a restaurant. As a matter of fact, one of the last restaurants I worked at, ahi tuna was in fact on the menu. And every time somebody, because it came like medium rare, standard.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody would upcook that at all, which upcook is a term for cooking the meal more.
Yep.
I died a little inside. It definitely made me the saddest ever.
You're essentially turning it into, and I love catfish, but you're turning it into grilled catfish, which is tasteless.
You're turning it into grilled cat food. Is what you're turning it into. You're turning it into flavorless mush, fish flavored mush. So
fair point.
Please don't
do that.
If you're gonna get tuna and you want it well done, eat tuna out of a can. It's cheaper. It probably tastes better, and it's just don't do that. Come on. You're better than that.
You are. Don't eat fish. Don't eat any kind of protein out of a can. Ever.
I will not actually hold that against anyone because I probably do that on a regular basis.
What?
I'm broke as shit. Fuck you. I don't always have time to sit in front of a goddamn stove and cook beef or fish or what have you, whatever. I eat canned stuff. I eat things out of a box. I eat processed bullshit. I can't help it.
Okay.
That's why I'm fat.
All right, fair enough. All right. I'm trying to think, what else are we missing here? What else can you throw on a grill? Because there's so many things you can throw on a grill.
You can put babies on a grill. Those are good. You can throw a human baby on a grill. Just grill that right up. You can do... Disclaimer, please do not grill babies.
If we actually have to put that disclaimer out there, I'm going to be really worried.
No, here we go. Let's see. Warning.
Wait, what are you doing?
Do not grill babies. I am making a disclaimer, like you said.
Oh, no. Warning, do not.
Do not grill babies. That's what you wanted, right?
Thank you. No one's gonna grill a baby just because we said to do it. Thank goodness.
Can of paint venison. Yes. Venison is
delightful.
A family of foods that I enjoy, including lamb and goat. I grew up hunting and fishing, so obviously venison is a very, very large part of my diet. To be honest, I grew up eating venison backstrap steaks, which, if you don't know what backstrap is the tender, delicate meat around the spine of the deer. It's hard to prepare when you actually clean the deer yourself, and as such, it's very valuable and very tasty and very tender. Well, just the right amount of fat. The problem is, I grew up in rednecks, Bumblefuckville, Texas. So whenever my family cooked those, it was just like, hey, what we're going to do is we're going to grill this here venison until it's gray, because that's how you know it's good. Then we're going to put that shit in some flour and just deep fry it. We're going to make little steaks right here is what we're going to do. And that paired with boxed macaroni and mashed potatoes was what I ate for like 19 years. As such, I will never touch venison backstrap again for the rest of my life. But you can, in fact, use venison to a very wonderful result. Grilling is definitely possible.
The few times I've had venison, the best way I've seen it prepared is smoked.
Smoked venison is absolutely wonderful. I love venison burgers, personally. I think
never had that.
Ground venison has just the right amount of fat, especially my family does that since we kill all our own deer. We actually process our own deer, so we control the fat content, and it's absolutely phenomenal. If there's one thing my dad can do well, bless his heart, it's fucking control that fat content in deer and like deer ground venison. One of my favorite burgers that I've had that's been homemade is elk. elk burgers are absolutely delicious. And it's crazy too because the meat is purple. It's a very, very dark meat. It is purple. You have purple ass burgers. But god damn it, they're good because it's a little bit gamier. So it's got a very unique profile. It's not overly fatty because most venison, most animals of that nature are not overly fatty. You get a lot of really lean meats out of those.
Yeah.
And we've been to places that, you know, they'll take you to you know, wherever they have elk that's good to hunt, and you'll hunt the elk and you'll shoot an elk, and you know, you'll take that motherfucker home and you grill that bitch up.
Mm-hmm.
But, elk burgers. I've also had bison. I have had bison burgers. Those are good too.
I have as well. They're very good.
They are. As a matter of fact, the restaurant my girlfriend works at serves a bison burger. That is the basis for my preferred burger. As I mentioned earlier, that had the Munster, the bacon, and the fried egg.
Nice.
It's a bison burger, and it's absolutely stellar. But yeah, man. I mean, venison is great. You know, thinking about it, I've never had a lamb or goat burger.
Lamb burger I liked a
ya?
lot. It's
Did
a
you do
little
like a Greek style with like some
No,
tzatziki and some
no.
lemongrass and some calamatas.
I don't even like olives, so that wouldn't work.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I
people,
don't
by the way?
know.
You don't like capers. You don't like olives. Like, are you even people, bro? Are you even like a people? Is what
I
I'm
don't
wondering.
I don't know if I'm a people or not.
You might not be.
I think someone tell me if I'm a people.
Is Dan a people?
Is Dan a
the
people?
question.
That's
Can
the
we get a
question of the
straw
night.
poll going right now. Can we get like a thing?
See, now one of my mods is gonna put a straw poll together now. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Mods, please. Mods, please.
Ow.
No, I actually know quite a few people. That's a weird thing about olives is people are very one side or the other. There's very little middle ground for olives. You either
No, there's not.
worship them or you hate them. My girlfriend is one of those, and it was so cute because she hates olives, and then one day she tries something that has an olive tapenade, which is not olives. It
No.
is has diced olives in it, and combines with other things to make a very delicious paste. She's like, "Oh my god, that was so good! I actually liked it. I think I might like olives now." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's awesome! That's the greatest thing ever. We share food. Okay, yeah. Let me go buy some fucking olives with pimentos, you know, some Queen's olives, and we'll fucking go to town on that motherfucker." And so we did that, and I was like, "Yeah, you want some of this olive right now?"
Rob!
What does Rob do?
Remember, people, if you donate $300 or more to the stream, Dan and DJ will buy and grill up Wagyu steaks and eat them on stream and give you their review.
That's completely true. That is 100% true.
I don't think I agreed to this.
I don't care. I'll do it. Fact.
I will not eat. No. I will not eat it well done.
Give me the $300. I'll do all of that. I'm a big old whore. I don't care. I
Your
don't
mic
fucking
keeps
do.
cutting out.
Really?
And
Why does it do that?
I don't know, but it's making me sad.
It makes me sad to know that it's doing that. I'm
Okay,
sorry,
so
everybody.
in the vote, no is winning with 50%, with 40% of what? And one person voted yes. One person voted yes.
I'm gonna vote. I made my vote there, and I think it's an accurate vote.
I hate you all.
You should.
Why did only one person feel the kindness in their heart to vote yes? Fuck you all.
Kindness is being very generous. But yeah, olives. She tried an olive and decided she didn't like olives. So that was the culmination of that horribly interesting story I was telling. Yeah.
Fair point. Anyway,
We were talking about grilling meats.
let's take a step back here and
Okay.
close things out on a positive note that's going to encourage people to experiment.
I like where this is going.
Especially with grilling. Grilling is exceptionally user-friendly. Except for the whole you have to light something on fire thing. It's actually
Yeah.
really easy to deal with.
The fire part is probably actually that's something we should touch on, and I will be happy to. Is given that I prefer charcoal, there is a very specific technique for charcoal that you need to use.
Oh, go ahead. This is important. Go ahead.
It is, because if you just fucking throw your charcoal all over your grill and try to throw a match in that motherfucker, it's not going to work. Nothing's going to happen. The proper technique that I've always used, again, disclaimer, my opinion, and it's not the end-all be-all for grilling, so fucking research the shit on your own. But the way I've done things is you take your charcoal, of which there's many different varieties. You can do hickory, mesquite, what have you. There's lots of different kinds of charcoals. But you want to pile that up like a pyramid.
Yeah.
Of sorts.
You want to hill it up.
It's not specific. You don't have to like fucking actually measure that shit out. But you definitely want a pile that culminates in the middle of the grill itself. And in that case, you want to douse with the lighting fluid. And depending on the charcoal, you probably want to be pretty liberal with that shit. I always soak the fuck out of it. I soak the ever-loving fuck out of it. Just to ensure that all of them briquettes get that. Which, by the way, fun fact that I don't actually know is true or not. I am apparently directly related to the person who invented charcoal briquettes.
No way.
I've been told that many times in my life. I don't know if it's true.
Wow, that's the 4th time today Psycho's been capped by Radbod. 4 times today. 4 times.
Psycho, there's a trend going here. Psycho, just go listen to your Tiacio album and masturbate like you're going to. Just go fucking jerk it into that.
No.
That's what I'm gonna do. You're missing out, Dan. We're all gonna go jerk it to Tiacio. I don't know what you're doing later, but there's a team speak. That's what we're doing. That's
we have a mumble, not a team speak.
I have a team speak, and I masturbate to Tiacio in that thing. So whatever. I'm cooler than you guys. I'm DJ Bahamas. I like to drink scotch and masturbate to Indian music. What?
Such a hipster.
I am the biggest hipster, and I'm really, really sad I didn't get to get my hipster glasses before this, because I was really looking forward to putting that shit on, and it's happening Monday. Because my insurance finally came through.
One thing I want to absolutely highlight, though, before we close out, with how easy it is to deal with once you get things lit and ready with grilling.
Oh, by the way, the grilling, the charcoal briquettes, I forgot, we didn't finish that. Because I was being an asshole.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah. Pile, douse, light. When they're nice and red, get some sort of apparatus that is not your hand, because that's stupid, and then spread out.
Even heat then.
Because even then, your heat is not going to be evenly displaced, but it's going to be more even than before. So when you're grilling things, the heat is going to be in the center. Hot stuff, things that you need to cook quicker, is going to need to be in the middle. Things that are pretty much getting close to done, move to the outside.
There you go.
That was okay. I'm done with that.
Boom. That's important. No, that's important stuff.
It is. It's very important.
Okay. As I was saying, with how easy it is once you're lit up and ready to go with grilling, don't be afraid to experiment. Just throw random shit on the grill that you think might taste good.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Throw a jar of mayonnaise on there, whatever. Put some mayonnaise on there. It's like, hey, I got some bread. We'll put that on there.
Well,
any proteins and vegetables. Fruit can
sometimes work, but it's tough.
Yeah, grilled fruit's weird.
It is, and usually it's because you're going to be adding it to something else.
Yeah, fruits. If you want to grill something, grill a pineapple.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, if you're going to be putting pineapple on top of pizza, grill it first.
Grill the ham, and because you have to have ham. If you're putting pineapple on a pizza and you're not including ham, I hate you forever.
Well, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, but I hate you forever.
Okay.
But yeah, throw your ham on there. Nice thick slice of ham. Grill up your fucking pineapples. That's where it's at. I can't honestly think of anything else that I would want to grill fruit-wise. There's a few breads you could do. A few like carb.
There are a few, yeah.
You could do like pita or like challah bread, I guess. You can Throw some grill marks on that'd be pretty cool.
Hmm.
Tortillas, not so much. Regular white people American bread, no.
No. Well, there's not really bread there in the first place.
True. It's disgusting.
Hey,
white
let's-
taste.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Let's say white bread is disgusting and no human should eat that. To be perfectly honest,
That's fine. No, that's close enough.
that's another thing I'm very opinionated about. White bread is nightmare fuel.
Can of paint. I have seen grilled pizza before, and if you do it right, it's actually really good. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Absolutely.
Yep. You
I
have to
realized
be
you could like flip, I think. But
you have to be careful with it, but
yeah.
it can be done really well and it's really good. But don't be afraid to experiment. Whatever veggies, whatever kind of combination of proteins and whatnot you wanna toss on a grill, try it out.
Yeah.
I mean, grills, that's the beautiful part about grills. They're hardy. They can take a beating. It's not like a pan, especially a non-stick pan, where you have to be a little delicate with it. A grill is going to survive whatever you want to try with it. Whether it's throwing a slab of meat on it, or wrapping something in tinfoil and throwing it on there as well.
Another addendum is something we didn't really talk about is the importance of making sure your grill is clean before you begin cooking with it.
That's true.
It's not that hard to do.
Nope.
Actually, it's probably good to go ahead and light the grill and start the heat going because that's going to loosen, the fats and the char and whatnot that's already on it. But a good grill brush is all you need. Make sure the grill's nice and hot. Grill that shit off. If you don't have a grill brush, which if you have a grill, you should have a grill brush.
Yep.
Aluminum foil will do okay in a pinch. Just get some aluminum, just wad up some aluminum foil and scrape the shit out of it. But you want to make sure your grill is clean before putting food
Yeah.
on it. There's bacteria even with the heat, and that's going to alter your flavor pretty severely.
Although I would also say, don't get it spotless.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need a fucking pristine, shiny steel fucking thing on it, of course. It's kind of
No, I say that for a different reason, actually. It's because over time, as you cook things on your grill, it's going to build up a certain amount of buildup on the grill, on the actual, the what's it called?
the grill,
Yeah, the grill itself.
the actual mesh grill part on top.
And that, to a certain extent, that buildup over time, as long as it's not over the top, actually does give your grill a certain specific flavor that it cooks to food.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a cast iron skillet.
Yeah, it builds up its character over time, so don't scrub it spotless.
Right. Just make it to where it's obviously not like a hazard.
Yeah. Because there is a lot of stuff that built up.
It does really quickly, depending on what you cook.
But it's definitely grilling season. Grilling season has started, guys.
Yeah.
Get out there and enjoy it.
Get the fuck out there. Go to
Yeah.
your local park. Local parks around here, specifically, a lot of those will have grills set up. Now, those are the ones you definitely want to scrub
Yeah.
as thoroughly as you can because people are gross and other
They
people
are. Yeah.
don't take care of shit. But it's fucking better than nothing. I mean, honestly, if you have the choice, just go buy like a little $20 fucking stand-up grill from your
It'll be
local,
it works. It
It
works.
is, and it's worth
Yeah.
it. It's worth the experience.
Yeah, get a couple beers, grill up some meat, have a good dinner.
Enjoy the experience as much as the meal.
Because that's what really what it is. Grilling and to a certain extent barbecuing is an experience. It's an event more than just food.
Absolutely.
That's one thing I wanted to hit home. It's something that brings everyone together.
It does. Barbecuing and grilling are just as much social events as, cooking events.
Mhm.
You get a group of people together. They're all fucking, by the pool, or they're out, playing a game of some sort. They're out in the sun. They're enjoying the atmosphere. They're enjoying, spring or summer, or even, early fall. And there's great smells from the grill. There's always that one grill master who's just enjoying the shit out of himself because he's got a beer in one hand and a spatula in the other. That's me.
And it's just
heaven
that's
to me.
that's just a damn good day right there.
It's a hell yeah. That is how you spend
Yeah.
time.
I know.
Mm.
For a couple of years there, I would do grill outs for Guy Fawkes Night
Yeah, nice.
every year. That was for a couple of years there. There were a couple of the days that's just like you got to grill. It's almost required. Anywho, a couple points of note. One, there will not be a show next week.
No.
No, I will be doing a wedding.
Oh, that's
I
right.
am-
You are the
I am-
officiant.
Someone thought, hey, this guy should have a wedding license.
I mean, if you listen to your voice, I would. If I thought weddings were a thing and the marriage wasn't complete bullshit, I would definitely have somebody like you officiating my shit.
This isn't my first one either. That's the scary part.
Really?
People
You
trust
don't
me
know
for this kind of thing.
My name is Dick. You want to put your weenie in this taco? All right. By the powers vested in me by the state of Wyoming Hall, Nebraska, you guys can now bone legally in the eyes of Jesus. Scotch.
You know, if your mic hadn't broken up multiple times, that'd be perfect.
God damn it! I've got seriously. The first thing I'm doing when I'm off of work tomorrow is going to get a fucking cable.
Yeah.
That's got to be it. That's got to be it. These cables are from like at least 4 years ago. This one has never been used. I literally, like, I don't know if you realized that I held the twist tie up to the camera to show that it had never been used.
Yep.
Piece of shit.
With that being said, we'll decide a. Damn it, Psycho. We'll decide on a subject when it gets closer to the show 2 weeks from now. A subject and a recipe. It'll be my turn for a recipe, so I'll think of something good.
Do it.
Think of something good. With that being said, if you ever want to email us, you can always send us an email to robindancho@gmail.com or Bahamut's email. I forget your email.
It's DJ Bahamut at gmail.com. If you put DJ Bahamut in front of something, that's probably mine. If it's important, it's mine. I don't have like a fucking Zanga or anything.
What's this funky fresh shit?
What?
What?
Are you talking about? Funky Fresh? What?
What? What?
What are you talking about?
You!
Me?
No, Miyu, I'm not going to be here next week on Friday because I'm performing a wedding. I am performing a marriage ceremony.
I might cast anyway. I might actually go play a game or some shit.
There you go.
Something to watch.
I'll yell at Rob to host you then.
Yeah, Rob will host me. I'm not obviously going to do it on a Rob and Dan show, but I don't know. I've been toying around with the idea of getting back into casting like I did for some time.
We fear for our lives.
Long time ago. I was casting before you guys were casting.
Fair enough.
I was.
Fair enough.
A long fucking time ago, but I was a thing. This is before Ezekiel the Third. Man vs. Game was still fairly new. When I was casting, Cobalt Streak was not partnered. As a matter of fact, I did his fucking intro video, his trailer video. That's me.
You're old.
I am. I've been on Twitch for like 4 years.
There you go. There you go. You can always email us questions. Also, feel free to chat it up. As always, we do the show live. It's not just on YouTube. It's not just in the Twitch archives. We do it live. Fuck it. So feel free to join us every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. With that being said, we're going to close down shop. I streamed earlier today, so I'm not going to stream tonight.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
My head's in the clouds right now, too. I'm a little out of it.
Every time Dan gets near me, it's just immediate ecstasy and orgasmic feelings.
That's not...
Don't lie.
okay, fine.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
I have no idea what's even going on.
I have no idea what's going on, man.
I am so confused. So, we're going to go ahead and give someone a host for the evening. Any suggestions? I'm thinking Inexpensive Gamer. He's about to do Deus Ex Human Revolution.
That's cool. I like Inexpensive Gamer. I hate Deus Ex. But,
Really? You don't like Deus Ex? Well, we'll do something else. Hold on a second.
No. Do Inexpensive Gamer. That's cool. He's good people. I like the people. I
Okay.
don't like the game. That's the problem. I'm not big on like steampunk, cyberpunk, sci-fi bullshit.
Okay, yeah, we're going to be hosting Inexpensive Gamer. He's doing Deus Ex Human Revolution. Go over and support him.
Let's do it.
Cat apparently ships us.
Ship it.
I fear for my life. All right, have a great night, guys. Thank you for being here for On the Line with myself, Dan, and that self, DJ Bahamut. He is out. He is peacing out. I am peacing out. Have a great night, guys. I will see you on Sunday morning, right here. Twitch.tv/The Rob and Dan Show. Have a great night, guys.